Star Wars is a big influence on me. It came out in '77. I was born in '66. I was right at the right age for that thing to hit. I don't even remember seeing a commercial. I remember seeing like a picture in the newspaper, like the New York Post or something, about the movie. And I saw the picture of like Chewbacca and Han Solo and whatever the headline was, I was intrigued. And I went to see it. Then it was just like pinned my ears back just looking at that thing.
As I became a bit more of a student of filmmaking, I really began to appreciate the brilliance of Star Wars and what Lucas had created.
I think Star Wars is such a part of people's lives, and it's something that they just see now on a regular basis, that when you say George Lucas and he created it, I don't think people give enough full value to what that means. I like to think I do, but I worked with him, so I've seen him create it. I've seen the person that comes up with the lines and the dialogue and understands Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker in a very deep level, because those characters are a part of him.
The show, to me, in the most basic storyline, is about a man who's been following a way of life and has that way of life sort of upended introduction of the baby. And it sort of changes his life, and I think he's reevaluating his priorities and what means something to him in his life in the world.
They all have vision, and I think it's basically Jon Favreau's vision guides the whole thing. Everybody is focused and calm.
We wouldn't be able to do this show without Dave Filoni. He is the truest lover of the material.
I mean, I just think the key is you hire good people. You get caught up in what their talents are, and they're all really talented. But the big difference is, what kind of person are you?
I remember getting a call from my agent saying that Jon Favreau wants to meet you regarding a Star Wars project. And so I immediately said when and where. I wanted to meet Jon Favreau. I didn't care what he wanted me to do. The Mandalorian, whose name is Din Djarin, is your iconically cool, flawed, mysterious loner, gunslinger. He's very Samurai Clint and me. I love the opportunity to make him as human and as accessible as possible, which is strange to say because it's impossible to get to him because he's covered in armor. The idea is that he's relatable. We're all kind of covered in our own armor and terrified of taking that armor off. And that's the thing that crosses him over into a character that we're all going to really want to follow. There are such universal themes in the Star Wars stories, and ironically, I think people feel that despite being fantasy science fiction, it reflects the world we actually live in its inclusiveness and diversity and conflict. It reflects so much what our actual reality as human beings on this planet is.
This new technology brings filmmaking back where it has been and where it should be.
In this case, since there's real things on the set, we have real cameras and real people. And now instead of having a green screen that you have to move around in light, which took forever, and that was the frustration that led to these innovations, which was how could we do that without green screens next time? And so that led to green stage. You have pre-lit green areas that you could expose and turned into these video walls where you could have green just behind the actor, and then interactive light, which we used on Jungle Book also for shadows and things on the characters, which we were inspired by, like Gravity, where they had all those video panels. We took all the technology that I've been messing around with from all those other projects and applying it to a very specific application that would work for this.
They're all just really wonderful people that are easy to get along with. We all get in a room, and I think because this is so new to many of us, that we all kind of get together on it, and it becomes a real team thing.